right now, quickly, low brass.
Thank you. Please stand and join me in honoring America with the Pledge of Allegiance, the presentation of our nation's colors, and the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, to sing the national anthem, the senior class choir. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage the principal of Livermore High School, Helen Gladden.
Tutorian. Good evening, class of 2022, families and friends of the class of 2022, board and cabinet members, and the LHS.
Class. I would like to acknowledge the faculty and staff of our California Distinguished High School who have joined us here this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of our students. They are all responsible for supporting our students in attaining their goals. Let us give a big round of applause to the amazing staff of Livermore High School. Also joining us tonight are members of the Board of Education for the Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District, as well as district office personnel. They are Board Member Emily Prusso, Deputy Superintendent Chris Van Schack, Coordinator of Community Engagement Michelle Dawson, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services Susan Kinder, and Bond Administrator Kim McNeely. Last, but certainly not least, are the members of the LHS administrative team, Vice Principal Mr. Christopher, who could not be here tonight, Vice Principal Miss Valerie Nebo, Vice Principal Mr. David Martinez, Vice Principal Mrs. Roxana Muhammad, and the principal of Livermore High School, Mrs. Helen Gladden. We would now like to take a moment to recognize the Pedrosi Foundation. The Pedrosi Foundation provides college and vocational scholarships and resources to Livermore students across the district. They believe that all students deserve the chance to pursue their educational careers and goals, and that lack of finances or information should not be a barrier. This organization has shown an exemplary commitment to our students, as they have to date given $5.2 million to help over 1,400 Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District students with their continuing educational goals. At this time, would those students who have received a scholarship from the Pedrosi Foundation please stand? We would want to applaud your excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our Pedrosi Foundation Scholarship Award winners. Representing the class of 2022, the valedictorian is the student who achieved the highest academic rank amongst their peers at Livermore High School. This year, we're fortunate to have two valedictorians who have earned GPAs of over 4.6. In the fall, they have plans to attend the University of California, San Diego, and the University of California, Los Angeles. Please welcome to the stage the class of 2022 valedictorians, Dylan Maheshwari and Minya Kawamura.
Good evening, Cowboy Nation. All right, I know the Warriors are on tonight, so I'll try to be as quick as possible. Now, I gotta admit, a bit ironic as it sounds, I did have to look up how to spell the word valedictorian on the car drive here, and I've already forgotten. While we'll probably never learn how to actually spell the word valedictorian, it's an honor to be here before you today giving this speech. I remember attending my sister's graduation 6 years ago, watching the valedictorian speech and thinking one day, I'm gonna give that speech. A few all-nighters and humbling AP Calc tests later, here we are, and I'd just like to give a quick shout out to all those who made this possible. First, my family for always supporting me, my teachers for putting up with me in class, my friends for voluntarily putting up with me. I still don't know why they chose to do that. Football for teaching me how to multiply by 3s and 7s, and last but not least, Quizlet and Slater. While my friends know I love to talk about myself, I've come to realize the speech isn't about me, it's about us. It's about us persevering through the chaos around us, from political tensions, economic challenges, and 2 global pandemics, COVID-19 and senioritis. And despite all of that, we came out saying, is that all you got? I'm just one of the 399 people here today who went through some of the most challenging times this world has ever seen and will still walk across this stage in a few moments and receive this diploma. Why? Because no one is tougher than Cowboy Nation. This year has helped me realize how proud I am to be a Cowboy. While we've all had our own challenges, this year started with a shared tragedy as we devastatingly lost the life of a student. The next day, within hours, hundreds, and I mean hundreds of people united together on this Cowboy football field, supporting one another and giving each other strength. It was remarkable to watch. As Helen Keller once said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. When all of us unite, there's nothing we can't get through. I'm so proud to have been a part of a school community that cares about its students so much that it piloted the district's first wellness center so students had access to support these difficult times. I speak from personal experience when I say mental health is no joke, especially right now. While wearing masks gave me an excuse not to shave, the past few years have been tough, and it's been tough for everyone. It's important for us to be there for each other because when the Cowboys unite, like I said before, there's nothing we can't get through. I wish I hadn't taken to my senior year to realize how special this school is and how special the city of Livermore is. Maybe then I would have applied to schools closer to home, although I think my parents are definitely ready for me to move out and finally have some peace and quiet. As we say goodbye to LHS and go our separate ways, I hope you never forget the memories we've made. From Cole running over Tabitha Turner freshman year, to Evan Nicolay wearing a giraffe costume at the Belly Flop Fiesta, to being shown the new gym we will never use. That's a personal favorite. To the fire alarm going off every 5th period, and to our girls softball team beating Granada for the E-ball title. No matter where we end up after this night is over, those memories will always be a part of you. What next? I don't know exactly. I remember the old days when people would ask us what you want to become, and we can just say Spider-Man or Captain America, and everyone think that's adorable. However, there came a point where my mom said, Dylan, graduation is in a month, you're gonna have to come up with a different answer. So now I say, it's not about what we come from here. Doctors, lawyers, teachers, it really doesn't matter. All that matters is that you stay true to who you are and use your one and precious life to make a difference in the life of others. Who you are as a person will always outweigh what you are and how much money you end up making. Never forget that. The good, the bad, and the in-between have all happened for a reason and has helped us grow into the people we are today. It has all led to this moment where I now ask you Mary Oliver's famous question, What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? I plan to make a difference. For one last time, Cowboy out.
And now to the stage, Minya.
I feel the sun on the back of my neck as I stride up the grassy hill and out of the valley. For me, there's a wild joy in hiking, in experiencing nothing but the slight burning of my legs, the breeze, the salty scent of the ocean. It pushes me to focus entirely on the present, which is when I feel both the most peaceful and the most powerful. I realized that in many ways, our high school experience was like hiking up a mountain. Along the way, there were peaks and dips and flat parts of the path. There were flowers everywhere we looked. Each step took us higher, and sometimes these steps were fast and came quickly, but other times they were challenging. Many of us faced the peaks of online school and college applications this year. Overcoming these challenges took many late nights, coffee, Quizlets, and lots of effort. Sometimes our paths were so steep we didn't know if we could make it. I felt this many times when I wondered if I could complete a class or make it through another test. During these times, my teachers, coaches, family, and friends helped me to keep going. Throughout this journey, we've made lasting memories with the people climbing alongside us. This process of pushing and climbing, walking and sliding, and finally making it to the end is where we had fun, discovered the best versions of ourselves, and had fulfilling high school experiences. So, congratulations, Livermore High School Class of 2022. This year has been an incredible journey from our very first senior on sunrise to last week's magical senior ball. This year was also special in that school and many of our senior events were held in person. I missed many seemingly mundane things, like walking to class with a friend or talking with a teacher after the bell when I was at home in sweatpants with only my laptop for company. As the great magician Cosmo once said, connection is the truest form of magic. Thank you. We've all come a long way from the first days of high school until today, the last day of our senior year. I still remember being a freshman, walking into classes of strangers, and occasionally doing laps around the school because I didn't know what gates were open. From there, we climbed. Along the way, we learned about history and science and math, but also about who we were and who we wanted to be. This year, our class saw the return of Needle Drop, high school sports, the LVEF, Make Time for Music concert, and we were the first class to step foot into our school's new gym. Throughout high school, my involvement in the swim team, the chamber orchestra, and the Green Engineering Academy has made my experience much more memorable. I'm really grateful that Livermore High School offers us easy access to not just academic learning, but also hands-on learning, sports, art, and music education. I'd like to thank all the LHS teachers, administrators, and staff that have made our last 4 years possible. Throughout the pandemic, many of our teachers worked overtime, redesigning their curriculums and offering extra help outside of school hours. Their efforts are greatly appreciated. I wish you all the best moving into the future. To quote Miley Cyrus, "Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side, it's the climb." Thank you.
Please help me welcome your class of 2022 presidents to the stage, please. Evan Nicolay, Kavya Murugesh, and Alexandria Lish.
for speaking, so we'll start it. Oh my God. All right. It's hot. So thank you so much. Good evening to all our LHS families, friends, and faculty, and congratulations to our seniors. Our names are Kavyashi Murgesh, Evan Nicolay, and Alexandria Lish, and we have had the privilege of being your class of 22's class presidents over the years. Our high school experience has truly been one unlike any other. It was full of normalcy, changes, perseverance, and plenty of original material to write this speech. In light of this unique experience, we wanted to take this time to reflect on the years we have spent here, president by president, starting off with our freshman class president, Evan Nicolay.
All right, so freshman year started off our absolutely wild ride as Cowboys. You know, in a lot of ways, while it was our most normal school year, it was really not normal to us. It was a year of a lot of firsts for us. Our first homecoming, our first skit, our first football season, our first Greek week, our first kneel drop. So a lot of firsts for us, but we began to settle in. We began to move forward, and then began to move forward to our sophomore year.
So our sophomore class president was Anna Miller. Anna was not able to give this speech with us tonight because she is currently filming and performing on So You Think You Can Dance. So give it up for Anna. And even with her busy schedule, she still sent a few words in that she wanted to convey to our class. Class of 22, as you look to your future, whatever you choose to do, make sure it is something you're passionate about. Only you have control over your future, and only you decide what you do for the rest of your life. So step up to the challenge. Anything is possible with passion. So now to follow up on these words of inspiration, I gift you junior year. Junior year was one unlike any seen before, with almost the entirety of the schooling being in distance learning and the short-lived period of hybrid education. Our junior year surely was one to remember. Starting the first 2 trimesters online, a lot of in-person connections and those beloved high school spirit activities and experiences were lost. However, if our class is good at anything, it is persevering. And through it all, we still managed to have our fun. We had virtual spirit weeks where students would post their outfits to social media and wear them to their Zoom classes. We hosted a live-streamed virtual concert homecoming experience, and we were able to pull off a junior prom by the end of the school year. We faced the unimaginable during arguably the hardest year of high school, and yet we still came out of it strong for the most memorable year, senior year.
All right, senior year. Most of us didn't know what to expect as the last class that had a typical senior year graduated 2 whole years ago. But nonetheless, we were excited. So we submitted our college applications, applied for scholarships, and eagerly look forward to our upcoming senior activities. While we waited, I noticed the word resilience being used to describe us and our high school journey. And I honestly agree. We have had a truly turbulent but meaningful past couple of years. Even when we were discouraged by our present circumstances, be it the pandemic, distance learning, the nationwide fight against hate, etc., we continue to push forward because we believed in the potential of our future. And that's exactly what I ask of you to do, class of 22. I prompt you to have the courage to believe and invest in your potential without being discouraged by your present, because we have so much potential and every single one of you has something remarkable to offer the world. I'm so proud of us, and for my closing statement, I'd like to steal a lyric from my favorite Taylor Swift song. Long story short, we survived. Take care of yourself, Cowboys. I'll miss you, and I have so much love for you. Congratulations, class of 22. We did it!
Each year, the senior class selects a staff member to address their class and give a commencement speech. Please help me welcome our beloved video production teacher, leadership teacher, and activities director, Mr. Gabe Castro. I would like to add, we should also add coach before that name.
Whew. Good evening, everybody. You know, it's an honor and privilege to be standing, before all of you. It's been one heck of a ride. Now, I'm going to preface this speech by admitting very few of you are going to remember anything that I say. That's okay. Because today is like any other rite of passage in that you work to get to a specific point. And most of the time, the finale goes by in a blur. It's kind of like what they were saying. It's the journey. It's how you get there. So you may not remember the specific details about it, but you'll hopefully remember this feeling, a feeling of accomplishment, of shared experiences, and of the journey itself. You've come to the end of one story and are entering Act 1 of your next journey. And the theme for this pathway is growth. As an educator, coach, and parent, the most exciting thing is just how much growth I see in students as they set forth on their journey beyond high school. That should never be taken for granted and is something that we all continuously do. Without growth, there's no change, there's no discovery, there's no innovation, and there's no creativity. Fred Rogers, that's Mr. Rogers to your parents and grandparents, he once said, transitions are almost always signs of growth, but they can bring feelings of loss. To get somewhere new, we may have to leave somewhere behind. That's this exact moment. You're all leaving here and will set off on your own unique adventures. That can be scary and exciting at the same time. That's what growing is. Sometimes the most growth takes place when you're put into unfamiliar situations and forced to be a little uncomfortable. Some might say that that's part of growing up. Those uncomfortable moments will help reshape and develop who you will become, and even that is a fluid concept. We all need to continue learning in order to keep growing, but that does not mean we have to leave our childhood behind. Don't ever be afraid to unleash your inner child. Sing along to that old banger. Dance with your friends, even if you have 2 left feet, and allow joy to erupt from the depths of your being. We spend too much time worrying about what others think of us, when in reality, we need to care about how we see ourselves. And that's the ultimate goal. So with all that said, I wanted to elicit a little bit of help this evening. I don't sing, at least not very well. I have a couple of friends that can help get my message across. Please welcome to the stage 2 of your fellow graduates, vocalist Isabella Pacheco, accompanied by Olivia Flores, as they perform the song, Grow As We Go.
You say there's so much you don't know. You need to go and find yourself. You say you'd rather be alone, 'cause you think you won't find it tied to someone else. Ooh, said it's true that the growing only happens on your own. They don't know me and you. I don't think think you have to leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as we go. I am unfinished, I've got so much left to do. I don't know how this river runs, but I'd like the company through every twist and turn. Ooh, said it's true that the growing only happens on your own. They don't know me and you. You don't ever have to leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as we go. Grow as we go. Grow as we go. I don't know who will become. I can't promise, it's not written in the stars. You're gonna see that it was better that we grew up together. Tell me you don't wanna leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can deb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as we go. Grow as we go. Grow as we go. Thank you.
All right, give it up one more time for Isabel and Olivia. That was amazing, right? I want to just thank them for being a part of this, and I want to leave you all with one final thought from Arthur. I did that this morning, and there I am again. Mark Twain, he said, "Never regret something that made you smile." And man, the class of 22, did you ever make me smile. Congratulations, class of 22. You've left a definitive mark on this city, on this campus, and on me. I love you all. Congratulations.
Next, to address the class of 2022, please welcome the principal of Livermore High School, Mrs. Helen Gladden.
Okay, this is short, but before I get started, I feel badly, especially as someone who was a band kid in high school, that I did not thank our award-winning band for their terrific playing tonight. So give it up for the band. We love our band. Okay, so tonight I wish to directly address the amazing class of 2022. Emphasis on amazing. I'm not going to focus on how the COVID pandemic turned the last trimester of your sophomore year and your entire junior year on its head, when I myself did not spend any of my high school years navigating my way through a pandemic. So what could I say that you don't already know? I want to put all that aside tonight and focus instead on your future. Tonight marks a turning point in your lives, a beginning, a blank slate upon which you will draw your future. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, the most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. That is the opportunity in front of you now. Create your future, mold it into what you want it to be. Live your life not by default, but through thoughtful choice. Make choices that lead you closer to your dreams, but while also presenting yourself to the world as the person you truly want to be. Our choices impact both how we experience life and how other people see us. Making a choice that might bring immediate gratification at the expense of others, such as taking credit for something someone else did, is the absolute wrong choice if you want to be perceived as a good and trustworthy person. On the other hand, making a choice to do the right thing even when no one is watching, such as leaving a note on a car you accidentally ding in a parking lot, will always uphold your integrity and allow you to feel good about yourself. Lance Armstrong, a former champion cyclist, captured 7 Tour de France titles, only for us to later find out he had been doping, despite many years of denial. His choice to use drugs to help him reach his dreams ended up destroying his reputation. He is now known as a cheat rather than a champion. I can only imagine how badly he feels about that. On the other hand, we can all name many, many people who have made choices that have propelled them forward while keeping their integrity firmly in place. These are people who made choices that were in line with their core principles. Names that come to mind include Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Frederick Douglass, Eleanor Roosevelt, Rosa Parks, and more recently, Greta Thunberg. And of course, you all know many of these types of people. So here's what I've come to know about the class of 2022, the amazing class of 2022. You are smart, you are creative, you are motivated, and you care about others. I have seen this time and time again. I know that the choices you make will reflect this. So go forward and create your futures. Make your future what you want it to be. In the words of the late Honorable Ruth Bader Ginsburg, whatever you choose to do, leave tracks. That means don't do it just for yourself. You will want to leave the world a little better for your having lived. Thank you. I also want to thank Mr. Avila for serving as our MC for the class of 2022. At this moment, I would like to invite Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District Board of Education trustee Emily Prusso to the stage. We are now going to do the official statement that we need to do at your graduation. So I'll do this, she'll do that. With the authority vested in me by the Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District Board of Education, I certify that the graduating class assembled before me has met the board requirements necessary for graduation. It is with great pride that I present the Livermore High School graduating seniors.
On behalf of the Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District Board of Education, I accept the Livermore High School class of 2022.
That's it. Thank you, Ms. Prusso. And now what everybody has been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas for the amazing class of 2022.
Row 1, please stand. Isabel Toledo.
Anna Juarez Molina.
Trinity Danielle Perungo.
Karishma Lata Balgobin.
Herminia Lorena Valencia.
Molly Harmon.
Blake Thomas Kurish.
Brianna Stewart.
Alexis Kiana Aying.
Ajane LaShawn Smith.
Maxwell Alexander Talbot.
Corbin Daniel Chadwick.
Cassandra Torres.
Rowan O'Sullivan Delamain.
Emma Irene Goulart.
Kayla Higgins, summa cum laude.
Samantha Christiana Ramey, magna cum laude.
Bryant Lay, magna cum laude.
Rachel Victoria Hendry, cum laude.
Sean Thomas Pence.
Michael Stephen Kelly.
Mackenzie Ava Rowe.
Nathan Thomas Evans.
Francesca Richmond Bukala.
Shaylee Ann Murphy, cum laude.
Maximus Robert Thorpe.
Rachel Louise Harrison, cum laude.
Maximilian Gresshoff.
Macy Lee Roberts, cum laude.
Miguel Angel Zuniga.
Gabriella Nicole Fields.
Ravel Singh Sidhu. Hadiel Sagado III. Marcus Jordan Laron Carrena. Thomas James Basso, cum laude.
Row 1, be seated. Isabella Marie Pacheco, cum laude.
Kendall Aaron Lemons.
Olivia Quinn Flores.
Jacob Costello.
Frankie Louise Schweiger.
Kristen Nicole Rodewig.
Mayella Savannah Lopez.
Hope Jean Sorensen.
Chase Cardone. Manoj Srivatsa Deviraja, magna cum laude.
Adriana Esme Popescu.
Chase Phillips.
Maisha Ahmed, magna cum laude.
Andrew Thomas Quinlan.
Maurice Julian Galicino.
Natalia Marie Quinlan.
Natalie Weber, cum laude.
Emma Rose Wiedemeyer, magna cum laude.
Melissa Yvonne Alamilia Alvera, summa cum laude.
Prasika Chela Shalepen, Subishina.
Garrett Edward Hernandez.
Christine Chung, magna cum laude.
Stephen James Posh.
Elizabeth Ann Phillips.
Jackson James Chapman.
Leah Romaibus Bahia.
Emma Jasmine Banis, magna cum laude.
Connor Allen Morgan, magna cum laude.
Owen David Taylor.
Alexander Joseph Cortez, magna cum laude.
Courtney Constance Pike, cum laude.
Richard Graydon Beeler, summa cum laude.
Madison Christine Griffith.
Timothy Douglas Cowan, summa cum laude.
Erica Jane McKee, summa cum laude.
Milen Singh Jarawal, summa cum laude.
Josephine Susan Miller, cum laude.
Dylan Maheshwari, summa cum laude.
Nolan Joseph Dennis.
Yubitsa Bushedich, cum laude.
Dylan Dane Sanchez.
Alexis Brian Dimas. Seth Aliakai Tobek.
Michaela Lynn Henry, magna cum laude.
Row 2, be seated. Connor Toland.
Shannon Lynn Monterola Thomas, cum laude.
Stephen Isaac Avilas.
Paige Sophia Cowles.
Noah Wayne Rowe, cum laude.
Julie Jihe.
Ariana Lavada Dottie Finley.
Hannah Mae Chan, summa cum laude.
Taryn Kazia Turner.
Minya Kawamura, summa cum laude.
Alexa Ruth Chapman, cum laude.
Simone Marie Lene, summa cum laude.
Avery Olivia Lull, summa cum laude.
Jason Maverick Chin, magna cum laude.
Kelly Lynn Harumi Burke, magna cum laude.
Adam Miguel King.
Justin Lamb, summa cum laude.
Michael McCrae Vieira, summa cum laude.
Kevin Tuan Lee, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Alexander Carano, summa cum laude.
Garagay Roland Sabati.
Chillum Kwok Quinn, summa cum laude.
Michael Edward Rasmussen, cum laude.
Ryan Hunter Chu, summa cum laude.
Samuel John Rosa.
Thomas Aiden Kelleher, summa cum laude.
Gerald Anton Lagas Adriano, summa cum laude.
Austin Nicholas Collins.
Michael Mace Duperly, summa cum laude.
Milagros Luvia Muniz Sanchez.
Justin Arthur Wheeler.
Delilah Marie Preciado.
Evan Tyler Tram, magna cum laude.
Kobe James K.I.E. Walkenhurst.
Row 3, please be seated. Evan Reginald Nicolay, magna cum laude.
Omar Sanchez.
Julian Jackson Quigley, cum laude.
Johan Leo Reynoso.
Crew Chisholm Palmer, cum laude.
Eric Morales.
Ethan Jungshi Kwan, summa cum laude.
John Alpazar.
Taryn Alexandra Rowland.
Jimena Rosas Ramirez.
Theron Lynn Gamble.
Kyra Joy Carroll.
Brittany Faith Pettit, summa cum laude.
Kalia Lonnie Carranza.
Madison Emma Foster.
Malaya Liana Torado.
Alexandria Melinda Lish, magna cum laude.
Gabriel Alexander Prickett.
Avery Isla Bingham, cum laude.
Erin Caballero Garcia.
Caitlin Elizabeth Korsak, magna cum laude.
Edson Ibanez.
Nathan David Woolrab.
Angel Xavier Avila.
Devin Giovanoni.
Eddie Yarle Luna Zamora.
Ryan Demo, cum laude.
Erica Beltran Valdovinos.
Brett Demo, cum laude.
Ana Karen Galindo Martinez.
Stone Jack Stevenson, cum laude.
Jamie Lynn Helm.
Ireland Marie Diane Whitehead.
Edwin Sohyun Senecal.
Gianna Elizabeth Chicanti.
Jenna Bailey Battiati, magna cum laude.
Davis Bordette Carr. Jarrett Daniel Williams. Thomas Gordon Wisely III. Row 4, be seated. Yasmin Guadalupe Ramos Araiza.
Mariah Clara Fernandez.
Ella Jade Farrick.
Ashley Chapman Banks.
Guadalupe Valencia Tafoya.
Madeline May Chow.
Samantha Beatrice Garcia Reyes.
Dominique Paul Zayas.
Allison Vidal Rosales.
Ajay Amari Franklin.
Vanessa Zaragoza.
Xavier Armis.
Carly Joe Rogers, summa cum laude.
Jose Gonzalez Jr.
Gwyneth Adriana Lacey, cum laude.
Benjamin Rowe.
Katarina Angelina Zamora.
Anthony Alberto Garcia Marquez.
Julia Marie Bleha.
Kevin Vite.
Amara Rose Ramirez.
Jesse Lopez Angeles.
Savannah Lynn Murray.
Christopher Niblas Castaneda.
Stephanie O'Shaughnessy.
Gianluca Gonzalo Moreno.
Logan Michael Vincent Tyrell.
Kenneth Ha.
Sapna Mahe.
David Jonathan Ilola.
James Donovan Perez Cerruti, magna cum laude.
Isaac Ricardo Carmona.
Malini Ann D'Souza, summa cum laude.
Ian Gabriel Gano Balua.
Liana Chienan Chun.
Benjamin Cruz III.
Sean Michael Stotts.
Isaiah Oriana. Mario Valdez Jr.
Row 5, be seated.
Joseph Anthony Makarowicz.
Annalise Rochelle Kombitsis.
Aiden River Smith, cum laude.
Sujin Marjorie Leek, summa cum laude.
Cameron James Callahan, magna cum laude.
Emily Robin Necco, summa cum laude.
John Enriquez.
Claire Elizabeth Conning, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Ariana Robertson.
Arya Sharma, summa cum laude.
Sandra Caprice Diaz.
Nina Nicole Nowicki, summa cum laude.
Sophia Liliana Palomo, magna cum laude.
Tierra Aaliyah Armani Johnson Harrell.
Amelia Marie Nelson, magna cum laude.
Johnny Joshua Nelson.
Taylor Ann Bystrom, magna cum laude.
Andrew Campion Belfield.
Joyce K. Katahimikan.
Jason Bo Thompson.
Yalbania Lisette Cepeda Jimenez.
Alexander Joseph Sheldon.
Helena Clarice Macias, cum laude.
Kia Bavesh Patel.
Emily Capuro.
Angie Isabel Nahara Torres, cum laude.
Gabrielle Nguyen, summa cum laude.
Joshua David Kabasinskis.
Ria Ude Vias.
Christopher Aaron Machado.
Lucia Bena Alvarez, magna cum laude.
Alexis de Jesus Garcia Marquez.
Caitlin Cowan Wynn.
Daniel Espinoza Jr.
Isabel Smith.
Emilio Calzada.
Cadence Freitas, cum laude.
Moses Soto.
Erica Ritsuku Stern, summa cum laude.
Christopher Jose Carranza.
Michaela Monica Munoz. Row 6, please be seated.
Jose Luis Mata.
Marta Yesenia Banda.
Irfan Samir Mohammed, cum laude.
Sheila Saed.
Ryan Alexander Harwood, magna cum laude.
Savea Lynn Anela Mayufo.
Joseph Hanny Solomon, magna cum laude.
Aaron Stone.
Dylan Alexander Leiter Style, magna cum laude.
Mufaro Amanda Mafuka, summa cum laude.
Matthew Patrick Morris.
Carly Diane McDowell, magna cum laude.
Milad Ahmad Tamori, summa cum laude.
Win Fu Lee, summa cum laude.
Ramiro Ruelas.
Connor Day, ultra summa cum laude.
Carl Christopher Myers.
Aiden Taran Saggart.
Matthew David Thompson, summa cum laude.
Ryan Eric McKenzie.
Ayan Khan.
Jake Dudley Beers, summa cum laude.
Emily Sidney Wheeler, summa cum laude.
Adon Mario Tejas.
Naomi Rose Lum.
Jack Henry Summers.
Simmer Kaur Badwar. You want it?
Jonah Wood.
Zoe Isabella Estrero Moon, cum laude.
Eric Daniel Zavala Herrera.
Lucia Brooke Gutierrez, summa cum laude.
Jorge Amador Areola.
Aislinn Swan Doherty.
Ewan Calden McFarland.
Lindsay Michelle Williams.
Brody Robert Hannaran.
Isabella Rose Gidry, magna cum laude.
Row 7, please be seated.
Lauren Serena Hung, cum laude.
Wyatt King IV.
Sean Kelly Yendry.
Owen Wilson.
Layla Ann Wiles.
Ariana Danae Peters.
Colin Wade Lyons.
Jasmine Maya Lee.
Alexis Noel Bernaw.
Marina Grace Giovanetti.
Amelia Gabrielle Conception.
Alexandra Elena Stranutu.
Connor Wilson.
Sarah Elizabeth Weiser.
Jasper William Johnson.
Van Wyatt Thompson.
Rachel Elise Tivy.
Nick Lewis Steffen.
Robin Lucy Schmidt Grant.
Skylar Nicole Bell.
Araik Margarian.
Jonah Stephen Figueroa.
Francis Patrick Moonzar.
Skylar Lucille McCall.
Dylan Jito Mizuhara.
Charles Lee Ray.
Esteban Guzman Vasquez.
William Richard John Crowhurst.
Manny Garcia.
Tatsumi Monda Elisor.
Alex Armenta Garcia.
Kate Marie Schafstall.
Gracie Liliana Still.
Lacey Kate Silva, cum laude.
Bernice Silva Vargas.
Sarah Jane Wheeler.
Sarah Elizabeth Snyder.
Taylor Ashley Rodriguez.
Ava Grace Hennings, cum laude.
Taylor May Rapp.
Anya Winters. Emily Grace Wingard.
Row 8, please be seated. Matthew David Sylvia.
Finch Gannam.
Megan Ariana Sausen.
Ilya Sherbinin.
Kayla Sausen.
Omar Ramirez Sanchez.
Kieran Edwards.
Sergio Daniel Rodriguez.
Jesse Arario.
Joshua Connor Flores.
Amy Liu.
Juan Sacedo.
Guy Henry Gates.
Jose Manuel Sacedo.
Anmol Tarikanda.
Jafet Oman Mejia Valderrama.
Caitlin Yishi Spencer cum laude.
Annalisa Marie Gouveia.
Siobhan Ann Fassett cum laude.
Maxwell Paul Serpa.
Ryan Andrew King cum laude.
Kavrishri Mirgesh, cum laude.
Jacqueline Lee Orlando.
Eder Alberto Alvera Hernandez.
Anna Marie Pasos Stonet.
Adal Ricardo Alvera Hernandez.
Taya Jose Fontaine Woods.
Alexis Victoria Boley.
Alana Pena.
Marissa Lynn Elder.
Vanessa Macias.
Luis Fernando Cardenas Hernandez.
Talon Ace Chambers.
Jake Tyler Bearden.
Matthew Cole Pesavento.
Skylar Ann Jester.
Samantha Cart.
Theo. Carly Mary Thale.
Landon Scott.
Javier Orlando Gutierrez, magna cum laude.
Joseph Stanley Stempion.
Jordan Keith Dennett.
Jack Henry Martin, magna cum laude.
Jackson Takeo Nystrom, summa cum laude.
Peyton Wade, cum laude.
Nick Jason Gaba Momoeg, magna cum laude.
Emily Virginia Arthur.
Michael Anthony West.
Garrett Johnson.
Jen Morrison, magna cum laude.
Kirk Stempian.
Alexander Jimenez Godinez.
McKeon Pickerel.
Eddie Alexander Garcia Godinez.
Benjamin Thomas Sears.
Eduardo Razo Perez.
Griffin Alexander Flagel, cum laude.
Shane Allen Gomes.
Ty Allen.
Sky Alexandria Dalton.
Chase Craven.
Aiden Raymond Beam.
Joseph Wade Hutchison.
Dustin Kong Vu, summa cum laude.
Joseph Leland Porter. Nisal De Silva. Riley Christopher Scott. James Joseph Foley. Tyler Anthony Leonis. Brandon Wayne Harvey. Joseph Austin Schwag. Last and certainly not least, Leonardo Espinosa Ortiz. Let's have the last two rows be seated.
Uh-oh, what happened here? Well, as we get close to wrapping up, I would like to recognize the following LHS seniors who could not be in attendance tonight to walk across the stage, but they are able to watch the ceremony via live stream. I wish to call off their names just as we did for those who are on the lawn tonight. Kyle Benko, Stella Dunbar, Catherine Jordanego, Emily Gonzalez Ailman, Brody Hoke, Tyler Jessup, Evelyn Ledesma, Piper Rivera, Zoe Sagan, and Morgan Tabor Ingwine, and Ian Monroe. I also really want to call out the names of two students who should have been here tonight, who should have been graduating with the class of 2022. Ian Erickson and Shay Kumar. As you know, they were killed in a tragic vehicle accident, and we miss them every day. Their photos are displayed in front of you next to the seats they should have been sitting in. Please join me for a moment of silence in memory of these fine young men. Family and friends, we are nearing the conclusion of our ceremony. We'd like to thank you for sending us your very best. You should be proud. Speaking of proud, would those of you in the audience who graduated from Livermore High School please stand up? Some of our graduates are first, second, third, and fourth generation Cowboys. Let's give our alumni a big round of applause. Soon, the students on the field in front of you will join you as LHS alumni. Perhaps their children and grandchildren may someday be seated on this field, graduating from Livermore High School. Thank you, and you may be seated. Livermore Cowboys, an important journey in your life has come to an end, and a new exciting road that is ripe with potential is just ahead of you. Will the graduated class of 2022 please stand? Graduates, one more ceremonial gesture indicating your accomplishment and becoming the graduating class for Livermore High School. Please take your tassel and move it from right to left. Congratulations. Always stay humble and kind and remain Cowboy strong. Good night and good luck.